And welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to the grand finals. Those grand finales here of the PiGosaur Cup. PiGosaur Cup number 52. We have made it to those grand finales here. It's going to be a best of 5 between our top 2 players, between our Terran and Protoss. And here we go, spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Tokamak. We have the red Protoss player, the red Protoss himself. We have the South Korean Protoss representing Team T1. It is herO. And spawning in the top right-hand corner, we have his opponents. We have the blue Terran player, the blue Terran player himself representing Shopify Rebellion. It is ByuN. Here we go. As we as we had the attempted worker scouts, both workers do actually deflect each other. Probe and the SCV. They are deflected. I believe ByuN, he was planning to go for an eBay block, but he was denied. That's what the comment was about. He's like, why are you here? What's going on? And he was like, get out of here. So eBay block is denied, and herO does have a slightly better start. Meanwhile, a big shout out to Paul in the chat. Paul the Dutch, thank you so much. God, thank you so much for subscribing with Twitch Prime for 4 months. 4 months. Thank you so much for the support. We do appreciate it. And also, if you're in the chat, very quickly, if you're in the chat, you know what time it is. It is Gamba time. Predictions are open. Place your bets on who you think will claim the series. Best of luck in the chat. Coming into this, I do favor herO. He would be favored in my eyes, but ByuN also can definitely bring it to herO. ByuN, he has his own unique style of TVP. We talk about this all the time. If you've been watching ByuN over the past year of play, you would know that ByuN is known for longer and later games. He's known for his mid game and he's known for his late game. Specifically in TVP, he is one that rarely cheeses and rarely all-ins in this matchup. And that can sometimes be a bit of a weakness. That can be a weakness of ByuN. That does mean that he's more predictable. He's more predictable. It means that you can be greedy against him and get away with it. It means that you can definitely kind of like have your way with ByuN at times just because of his more unique and persistent play style. So we'll see. We'll see how ByuN does. Sorry, how herO does approach ByuN. As herO is typically more aggressive of a player. He's typically more aggressive, typically more assertive. We'll see. Reaver Scout is attempted. Stalker is in position. Reaver is denied. Rotating to the low ground. Does rotate. herO does deflect. So far, so good. Oh. Does get a probe kill, so we get a nice little pickup here. We get a 1-to-1 trade. Behind this, we have a tech of choice. We have our 3-gate follow-up here into a Twilight Council. herO, he was a little bit asleep at the wheel, and this build is a little bit messy here for herO, but he's getting there. Oh, what are we saying? Behind this 1-on-1. We need the Bomioja translation back. Gibbs, baby, Gibbs. As ByuN, he does go for his 1-on-1 into Cloak Banshee. Oh, there. So he's talking about killing the. He's talking about killing the probe here. Thank you, Bomioja. Thank you. Shout out to Bomioja for the translations. He's referring to the probe that was sniped here at the 3rd. Let's go. As ByuN is building up into his 3-1-1 setup. For those who are unaware, ByuN and herO are the good friends. A lot of the Koreans are good friends. But they interact outside of just StarCraft. Here he's joined the mountain crew when it comes to hiking on the weekends. It started with ByuN and Creator, and then Shin joined, now herO as well. Very nice snipe on the Banshee. Do we get some back chat? Do we do we talk smack back? Are we like, yo, that Banshee position was embarrassing? Do we oh no. Okay. herO, he calms down. He holds it in. Doesn't say anything about it. This is a much better start for herO, by the way, as he shut down the Banshee. Banshee got 0 damage. Headed towards Stim, combat shields. And here we go. There's a very dedicated timing here from ByuN. Borderline all-in. Borderline. We have Stim, combat shields, and +1 all finishing up, so all the upgrades are lining up here. And ByuN, he has to break through. Behind this herO, he's got charge. He has a Colossus on the way as well. He has force fields. He has no stalls to slow this down. He needs the Colossus. Let's go for the dive. Getting on top of the tank. Ooh, might just say force a bit of friendly fire. Tank goes down. And we need that Colossus. So far, herO holds. herO, he holds. Colossus has arrived. And herO, he maintains his 3-base setup. Defends on 3 bases. ByuN backs up. Third CC's on the way. Now again, this third CC was a little bit more delayed here, and ByuN, he doesn't get what he was hoping for. He was hoping for more damage. He was hoping to break the third. Now forced to expand. herO likewise chilling, getting his 4th. Nice line. Let's catch in the observer. Oh. Meanwhile, we have the Academy on the way. Viking production has begun. Does spot the other observer. It's like, how'd you see me, Pappy? How'd you see? This is where hero's like, that observer positioning was embarrassing. It's all embarrassing. No. As ByuN moves out, making 4 ghosts at a time, but the ghosts aren't ready yet. Ooh, herO being greedy. Getting a 5th expansion. ByuN is distracted. He does not notice. ByuN, he's not aware. Again, very fast 5th. ByuN, he has to punish, but he doesn't know. As hero's up 2 bases. Way in. Colossus just rain down on the ByuN army. Better trade safe for herO. They're just building up. Just building up here on 5 bases. With that added extra hybrid expansion, he'll have extra resources for Zealots to max out. And herO, he's about to max. He's about to max out. And again, you might be thinking, like, not much has happened this game. I mean, a lot has, in the sense that ByuN, remember, he set on 2 bases, he was hyper-aggressive, the aggression failed, and then then herO double expanded. He double expanded, and that's why hero's maxed. That's why herO, he's up 50 supply. herO, he was able to get away with it. He punished ByuN for, again, his aggression that did fail. Now herO can start pushing. He can start pushing, start moving out. And herO, he wants to trade. scan. herO, he's moving with half his army. Okay, brings everything together. How many Vikings? 9. That's a decent Viking count. 9 Vikings, they move in. They will get 1 Colossus. Nice EMP. EMP connects. Colossus goes down. Vikings, they're moving in. They're trying to chase down the Colossus. Colossus does back up in time. The ghosts are getting exposed. And here he does it. He breaks through. He breaks through the defensive line. He takes down the fire. There's 3 Vikings left. There's 2 down to 1, down to 0. 0 Vikings. GG gets called, and herO, he breaks that defensive line. herO takes the lead in the series. Whew. GG. GG, well played. Again, ByuN, he was very dedicated to his first move out, and it did not do enough damage. It did not do enough. ByuN, he fell behind after the failed aggression, and herO also got away with Hyper Greed, getting his 4th and a 5th base as well, which also happened to be a gold expansion. So again, a lot of greed there out of herO after surviving the early timing. And with that, herO was able to snowball out of control, able to max out, and break ByuN, as ByuN was down, what, 40, 50 supply. We're getting into game number 2. Getting into game 2. Game 2 is going to be on Ultra Love. I'm thanking him for the translations. Alright, let's go. Here we go, we're getting into our next game, and spawning in the bottom hand corner of Ultra Love, we have the South Korean Protoss. We have the red Protoss representing T1. It is herO. And spawning in the top right hand corner, we have the South Korean Terran player. We have the blue Terran representing Shopify. It is ByuN. Here we go. And what I will say, coming into game 2, welcome to Ultra Love. Ultra Love is known for being a much more aggressive and much more assertive map in the map pool. So if ByuN wanted to be more aggressive, he wanted to go for a 2-base all-in, then this map will favor that kind of play. So we'll see what ByuN does kind of build into. We'll see how aggressive he's going to be. We'll see if we can get some damage done early on this time. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, Jesus. As the probe does get away. Failed surround at a ByuN. Ay. Does get the failed surround. Gear behind this will expand. And there we go, ByuN, he will get his CC up and running. Again, ByuN did go for an economic opener, I should have emphasized that as well. Single gas economic start here out of ByuN, going for the fastest CC on the high ground. herO did of course confirm, he was able to get away with the probe as a result. ByuN even going for the Marine, and this is a little bit risky from ByuN, but basically ByuN, 0 scouting. You can see here that ByuN, he has a 0 scouting information, does not have any vision across the map, no SCV scout, he has no Reaper scout either. ByuN is playing blind, and if herO was going for, say, a proxy gateway, for example, a proxy gateway outside of the third base, then herO could just win. He could just snowball out of control and just win the game. Thankfully, herO is not going for a proxy. Or he wasn't setting up for a proxy. And we'll just build up. We have herO going up to 3 gateways back at home. So 3 gates set up into a Twilight Council. We have a safe initial opener out of herO. He has now a choice to make. He either gets a Robo on 2 bases or he gets a 3rd expansion. And what's it going to be? How safe, how greedy. ByuN setting up for his Marine Widowmine drop. Oh my god, here he's pushing. Okay, so here it goes 3 gates. He does push out across the map. He will expand behind this. He's not all in, but he is applying some pressure. This is risky just because the drop is coming, right? Like, ByuN is setting up for his Widowmine drop, which means there's going to be less at home to defend. Here comes the drop. Here comes herO. No bunker. Wow, no bunker on the high ground, but there is Mass Marine, thankfully. Guardian Shield. Sentry pulls away. Ooh, Sentry will go down. Sentry gets a Stalker as well. Oh. Sentry the Stalker. Meanwhile, Widowmine drop is delayed. Oh, ByuN, it looks like he turned around for a moment. It looks like he turned around. Here comes the drop. Widowmine drop into the main. herO. Jesus! Oh no! Oh my god, 2 probes. That could have been. Oh, he's got another! He's got another shot. Sentry gets a Sentry as well. Not bad. Not a bad mind drop here at all. As 1 Widowmine escapes, Medevac escapes, he gets 2 probes and a Sentry as well. ByuN gets something for his troubles, considering he lost how many Marines at the start of the game? He lost 7. Marines that go down. Oh my, oh god, 5 probe kills. Oh god. herO. Again playing with fire. Calm down, herO, calm down. Ooh, the walls on the wall. Wow, the walls on the wall. Stalkers are lagging behind. And the tank does survive. Yeah, better defense here from ByuN. ByuN, he defends well. herO overextends, and herO is bleeding out too much. Bleeding out a little bit too much here, losing probes, losing army. Now the mine dropping to the natural. Job comes back in. Oh, where are we going? There we go. Medevac finally goes down. But it was worth it. It was well worth it for ByuN. And ByuN has momentum. ByuN has a nice lead. We speak about this all the time, but early game damage is brutal in this matchup, and the reality is herO, he's lost quite a lot already. herO, he attempts to move out. Let's peel up towards the right hand side. ByuN's moving in. And there's nothing here. Yeah, there's nothing here. Down goes the pylon, the shield battery, the base. At the same time, herO, he gets across the map. He goes for a Zealot drop. He can go for a Warpman as well. He can try. I'm just going for brutal mine connections. Yeah, ByuN, he breaks through. He breaks through. GG gets called. Then ByuN, he ties up the series. We have a back and forth. Whew, GG. GG, well played. We do have that back and forth. Again, herO had a very shaky early game here as herO. He was bleeding out a lot of probes, a lot of units, a lot of army. He had a really rough start. ByuN capitalized on that by pushing then and there. And herO, he just had no numbers to help defend, help secure the third. GG. GG, well played. And with that, we have a back and forth. We have a series here. We have that back and forth, and we'll see if herO can bounce back. We'll see if ByuN can keep up that momentum. Let's go. Let's go. We go. Looks like game 3 is going to be on Persephone. Okay. Loading into Persephone. Map where you can be quite aggressive and you can be quite assertive on here. Once again, we'll see who takes the early game. We'll go the way of ByuN, we'll go the way of herO. Who will gain that early lead? Let's go. But here we go. Here we go. We're getting into game number 3 again. We're here to find out who will take a lead in the series in the grand finals here. Spawning in the top left-hand corner of Persephone, we have the South Korean Protoss player. We have the red Protoss. Representing T1, it is herO. And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner, we have the blue Terran player, the blue Terran himself. Representing Shopify, it is ByuN. Are going to be building up. And again, welcome to Persephone. Persephone does have some unique aspects to it, of course, like the healing pad, like the gold expansion in the center as well. They can add a little bit of flavor, a little bit of spice to some of these games, as you can try to take advantage of them or try to rush into the gold base as well. At the same time, the map can be very easily cut in half. There is only one map that is really under contention. That is the center gold. You can't contest, you can't challenge for. But outside of that, if we do get past the mid game, then we can slow the game down and cut the map in half. We'll see if we can get there. But now, ooh, double gas. Okay. Double gas opener out of ByuN. Opening up double gas into a faster factory. Into a delayed CC. So much more tech heavy starts out of our Terran. A little bit safer as well. Go. Oh, and we have a take of choice, Stargate. Okay, so Stargate opener out of herO. Opening up Stargates. bold move. Stargate openers have fallen out of favor, fallen out of fashion. They used to be all the craze a couple of years ago. The reason why they fell off was because of all-ins. All-ins were stronger, were becoming more and more prevalent over time, and it is difficult to defend against certain all-ins with a Stargate opener. But I mentioned something at the start of the series, and it's still applicable here. That is that ByuN, he is the least aggressive, the least all-in Terran player out there, compared to Clem, compared to Cure, compared to Bunny, compared to Maru. ByuN rarely goes for all-ins, so Stargate play is more viable against ByuN. But we'll see if herO can get away with it. As herO picks in, ByuN gives chase. Denies mining, but no major kills yet. Just denying mining. Does shade away. Oracle goes in. Oh my god, Oracle goes in, goes down to the Widow Mine. Ay, ay, ay. I mean, that is a brutal start. That's a brutal start here for herO. Losing the first Oracle like that is insane. And now he has to rebuild. Did go for the Phoenix. I mean, the Oracle here would be amazing. The Oracle would be getting so much value. Ay, ay, ay. herO making a backup Oracle. That gets hunted down. Backup Oracle's on the way. Still has the Phoenix. We spoke about it earlier, about how early game momentum is really important in TVP, and we'll see as a stronger early game. So far it is ByuN. ByuN has had a stronger early game. Oh no! Don't rally! No! He rallies! Oh my god! Both Oracles go down. Not like this. And yeah, ByuN, he's looking very comfortable. Now, again, what's scary about what's happening, it's not just that the Oracles are being thrown away for nothing, it's that this delayed everything, right? This is what, 5 minutes in? Now we got a Twilight Council? It's a 5-minute Twilight Council and a 5-minute Forge. All of this should have already been done, and we should already have either Blink or Storm, or sorry, Blink or Charge, right? One or the other. And we'd have a stronger Gateway army as well. It was all delayed in favor of what? In favor of these Oracles, and so far they've just not paid for themselves. So far, it's just been brutal. And herO, he has to go. Yeah, he's committed. Like, there's so much pressure on herO. He's got to break through herO now. Takes down the Widow Mine. Not bad. Breaks through the Marines. No bunker. Yeah, no bunker. The Adepts, they're trading, but they don't get in. They don't get into the mineral line. Again, this was like the last desperation move by herO. And speaking of desperate, he's warping in more Adepts. He's just warping in more and more Adepts. And why is he doing this? Because he's behind. Because herO's behind, and because herO desperately needs to find some damage. Oh god, another Phoenix goes down. Este herO. He shades, which means he gets caught. The left guns are not broken. Oracle into the main. Thankfully, this time there's no Widow Mine waiting for him. Thankfully, but there's a Viking. The Oracle gets 1, gets 2. Yes. There's 2 SCVs. Oof, 4 in total. Oh boy. And again, more Adepts, right? Just more, just whatever we can do, whatever we can get. More Adepts. Throw everything at the wall. Here he just keeps trying to shade in. This time he does get into the mineral line. He does distract, okay. SCVs are going down. Collapsing on the Marines, and he's doing it. He's catching out the ByuN. Marines getting caught out. The medevac is full of units. Still unloading. And here he breaks through. Wow, he breaks through. 21 SCV kills, 22. herO. He cripples the economy. Behind this, herO has been expanding. He has been saturating. It's been desperate moves out of herO, but hey, he's clawing his way back in. 22, that should not have happened. 22 SCVs. 22 workers. Yeah, we get the slow lots on the way. Let's go. herO going for the gold. He's going for the gold base. It's a mule. Oh, he's trapped. Who traps who though? Wow, comes in from behind, he flanks the army, and now he's going for it. Yeah, he can push in, he's got enough of an army here. He can chase up to the tank. Boys are being pulled. The tank is going to be targeted, and he just barely sniped it. Yeah, tank goes down. Now from here, I was going to say he has to get out of here, but he keeps warping in. Oh. Does reinforce. Gets 13 more SCVs. And here he's running away with it. He's running away. Crazy, Batty, crazy. Is running away with it. Takes care of all the widow mines. More zealots warp in. We just keep warping in zealots. You don't stop. Don't stop, Batty. Just keep going. You just keep going. The zealots, they keep warping in. Ooh, we're running out of stalkers though. We're bleeding out stalkers. So we're just trying to brute force the win here. Saturates the gold. Extra zealots. Behind this going double robo. Gee, it's herO. He's got 1,000 gas. Here, we're gonna calm down. Now, at this point, ByuN has defended his third. He's defended his third base. The SimCity is good enough. He backs off. Here, he is on 4 gases. He's on a 4 gas setup. It's mainly Zealot for now, and here is backing up a lot of gas. Should be starting Colossus soon. Oh, he still needs the bay. God. Gotta warp in at least some stalkers back. Oh, mine shots are, yeah, mine shots are very efficient. Zealots, they try to come in from behind, they try to lock down the army. Still better positioning for ByuN. Stalkers, they're wasting some DPS. And ByuN, he defends. Yeah, ByuN, he defends. herO, he's throwing away a lot of supply. That was not a good trade for herO. If he trades too poorly, he will trigger a counterattack. The bay is almost done. There we go. There's a Colossus production. herO, he will be the first to max out. See, was herO AFK? No, he was just warping in purely zealots, that's why. Like, he was just warping in pure zealots, that's why the gas count built up. Until he's got his Colossus, now he can spend his gas. Getting his upgrades, building up more Colossi. hero's been very active. And here he comes in. Now, EMP is going to be ideal. So far, there are 4 ghosts. EMP is going to be beautiful against Charge or Archon, but that's where the Colossus come into play. As ghosts now light units, so Colossus, they can just have their way with the ghosts. Catching out a good amount of Marauders, not bad. Some decent pickups here. And you can see here trying to lure the army out into the open. ByuN is turtling up on 4 bases. Remember, we spoke about this at the start of the series, about how ByuN, he's not really one to go all in, he's one to embrace the mid and late game. He's one to attempt to max out. As here he gets into the middle line, Colossus wastes DPS. Yeah, they're wasting the DPS, but there we go, now moves in. Did miss some of those swipes. Oh yeah, they just have their way with the bio. The Marines are going down. Colossus, ooh, missed rally from the Colossus though. Does miss rally. ByuN is supply blocks. And herO, he's doing it. Yeah, he is doing it. As long as he maintains his Colossus. What is this rally of observers? What is happening right now? We got 4 observers here in one location. The F2 is real. The F2 is very real. Just unsiege one of them at least. Oh no. Oh, how many Vikings do we have? 8. Not many Stalkers, not much anti-air. Stalkers, they blink in. Vikings, they get 1. They get both Colossus. Both Colossus go down. ByuN lose 12 SCVs. Another Colossus rallies in. And ByuN holds. ByuN keeps holding on. It's still very close, still very clutch. Going for the kill. He's still going for it. Gets a medevac. And as soon as he runs out of Zealots, he has to back off. Yep, he backs off. Pulls away. Extra Zealot warpins. Colossus has arrived. How many Vikings? 0. Wow, 0 Vikings for ByuN. Colossus has to make sure it meets up with the main army, and GG gets called. herO, he overwhelms. herO, he breaks through, and herO will take a lead in the series 2-1. GG. Ooh, GG, well played. herO, he does take a lead. Again, a very intense game. ByuN had a much stronger start. ByuN had a very nice start to the game. He was able to shut down 3 oracles. They got like 4 or 5 SCVs, almost said probes. SCVs between them, like barely any economic damage done with the oracles. herO, he fell behind. He was behind in tech, behind in upgrades. But if you recall, we spoke about how desperate herO was, and he was just warping in wave after wave of vanilla adepts. Vanilla adepts, by the way, in TvP, rarely seen. He was just rallying across the map. He kept ByuN busy while he was expanding, and he eventually did get into a middle line, right? He eventually did break in. He eventually did get into the middle line, killed SCVs. If you remember, how many did he kill? 22. 22 SCV kills. That was crippling damage. That should not have happened, but he was able to get into a middle line while he was distracting ByuN. Adepts, they did slip in. They killed so many SCVs at the natural specifically while he was pushing in between the natural and the third, and ByuN was distracted. ByuN, he was distracted. He lost too many workers. GG. From there, herO took a lead. herO was able to mass expand, took the gold base, and snowballed from there. Now we're getting into game number 4. Potentially the final game of the series. We're hoping for an ace match. We're hoping that ByuN can bounce back and recover and bring us all the way to game 5, but the pressure is on. Pressure's on, man. Pressure's on. Here we go. As spawning in the bottom right hand corner of Pylon, we have the South Korean Protoss player. We have the red Protoss representing T1, leading the series 2-1. It is a herO. Uramas, one more game is all that he needs. And spawning in the top left hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the South Korean Terran player. We have the blue Terran representing Shopify. It is ByuN. And welcome 1-0 to Pylon. Pylon is one of the smaller maps in the map pool. Aggression can be favored here, and immediately, here he finds the SCV. ByuN, who was hoping to eBay block, but not anymore. And not anymore. SC is going to be hunted down. Do we still go for it? No shot. Oh. Yeah, there it is. Still goes to the eBay block, but we do have a second probe being sent down. A couple more on the way. And herO will deal with this. We'll deal with this. There's a cancel. herO does expand. Massing up. And from here we have the CC follow-up after the racks, so going for a more economic follow-up here from ByuN. It's being more economic. And he finds a free probe, not bad. Probe goes down, pulls away. We have our first add-on of choice, going for the tech lab on the factory. Second add-on. Oh. Clutch moves there with the Reaper. ByuN gets away. Twilight Council behind this. herO, he's not being too crazy this time. There's no Stargate, there's no Oracle Harass. We're going into what should be Blink Stalkers. I say should be, technically this could be charged to deal with an early tank push. herO, he has options. So this ByuN. Ooh, as the Reaper gets shut down, I believe ByuN, he fails to scout the main base. Now, what is scary here? Oh, sorry, he saw the natural. It's all good. It's all natural. I was gonna say that it's crucial that he scouts just because herO did play Stargate earlier. So herO, he clearly shows that he's willing to diversify his builds and diversify his openers. He's not one just go Twilight Council every game, like most. But ByuN did scout. Ooh, going for the Cyclone. Ooh, Cyclone goes down. Okay. So Cyclone, better trade here from herO. He takes control of the low ground. Without a Cyclone, it's going to be a tough hold. It's going to be a tough defense. herO pulls away. Pulls away. Kites against the Marines. And he trades well so far. Like, he kills how many? 7 Marines go down for 2 Stalkers. 7 Marines. So herO does reinforce. Behind this, herO, he goes up to 3 gases and a robo on 2 bases before the 3rd. So a very safe play out of herO. Much more. I mean, I would say the safest build we've seen so far in this series. The laser third. Nice target firing. Very nice target firing out of ByuN. Getting the most he can. Let's hear rallies. And likewise, looking for a way in. The Banshee gets scattered, no cloak. Is a vanilla Banshee. Blink is done. It's 3-8 Blink, so here he's not too committed to this, but he can look for a way in. There's no bunker. He can... I mean, there's no real way into the main base. The tank is covering the main. Likewise, tank covering the natural. herO pokes in. Gets behind the gas geyser. Okay. Nice juggling out of herO. Picking away the stalkers. Does get one of the gases. Can he get another? Uh-oh. Trades against some marines. Ooh, the prism. Oh, prism goes down. Miscontrol out of herO. Yeah, does miscontrol. Leaves out a lot of stalkers. And that was a better trade for ByuN. Was a better trade. Does hold. Now does defend. At the observer as ByuN moves out, herO moves in, trying to delay. Can he get combat shields? 3 seconds, 2, 1, it'll finish. Yeah, it barely does finish in time. Whew. ByuN, he will finish up the upgrades. Third CC's on the way. ByuN, he's not going for the all-in. And back at home, herO, he will saturate. Calming down. From here, ByuN, he defends quite well. Defends well, getting his third base. So behind this herO, getting and building up to a fourth. We've had a bit of a shaky back and forth here between the two players. Overall, I do prefer ByuN's position. And he will soon move out. He has opted to rush into a faster academy, into faster ghost production. Bold move here by ByuN. We spoke earlier how going into these fast ghosts, it's not as viable as it used to be. Just because of the Colossus, and you can see that herO, he has not gone for Storm a single time this series. There's a reason for that. Again, ByuN, he is very, very, very prone to going into these ghosts. Which is why Colossus, they can be and they are superior now. For those who missed the patch, for those who don't know, the Ghost is now a light unit, so it takes bonus damage from the Colossus. So Ghosts are now much more vulnerable in this matchup, more so than previously. Which is why herO has been playing Colossus every game and why he's not been going for Storm at all. It's all about the Colossus. If you remember, we spoke about this last week, and now we theorized that maybe the meta is going to shift, and we're going to be seeing Terran players stopping going into an earlier academy and going into a faster second starport for more Viking production. That's my assumption as to how the meta is going to shift. But we'll see. The problem is, like, if the meta shifts into faster second starport, then we're probably just going to shift back into Storm again from the side of Protoss. So we'll see how things settle. We do have the Dark Shrine on the way, okay. I almost called it the Ghost Academy, but Dark Shrine is on the way. Getting into DTs. herO, he has map control now. He's taking a fifth. Taking a fifth base, setting up proxy locations, getting ready for extra warp-ins. And herO's maxed. Does take an EMP to the face. ByuN getting his 4th. The pressure's now on herO to punish this and to do something about this expansion. Yep, here he rotates. He sees the 4th base, he instantly rotates. He cannot let ByuN get this up and running. Does force some friendly fire. Vikings, they get softened up. Disruptor's available. Nice, very nice force fields. Never goes up. Ooh, doesn't connect. So far, ByuN is holding onto the ramp. He's holding onto the high ground. Zell open on the right hand side, trying to cast reinforcements. Moving in. Does move in. Oof. Little mine shots. But the tanks are exposed. He gets one. He's gonna lose all the Colossus though. Yeah, Colossus are gonna be going down. Here he chases up until the Zealots run out. At the same time, the Zealot run by doesn't really get much done. It's cleaned up. ByuN holds. Then he holds, he defends. Meanwhile, we got DTs in the bases. DTs are in the natural, they're in the main. SCVs are going down. Ooh, we're still rallying. Oh, disruptors are gonna get out of here. Oh, never goes up. Oh my god. Yeah, never goes up. Mainly Marines. Takes on the Ghost as well. Has to pull away, and Zealous is still getting some mineralized. More SCVs are going down, and ByuN is pulling apart. He did max out, but again, the run by the counterattacks proved to be a little bit too much here. Vikings force to land. Nova takes on the Vikings, and hero's done it. herO, he has done it. Last time with the disruptor, but GG gets called, and herO, he overwhelms, he breaks through, and herO will claim the series 3-1. Taking down ByuN and becoming this week's PiGosaur Cup champion. GG. Whew. GG, well played herO. He does claim the win here, does take down ByuN. A very intense series here. Again, some of these games a little bit one-sided, but some of the others were a lot closer, of course, as well. And again, herO, he did not get Storm a single time. We were trying to emphasize this as much as we could last week, but again, because of the current changes, what is quite powerful here for Protoss is what I will say, is that they do have a lot more options coming into the mid-game. Colossus-based play and Colossus-based opener is a lot more viable here on this patch, thanks to the nerf to the Ghost. And thanks to how the meta has been playing out, and how the tendencies are for Terran players to rush into an early academy nowadays. So again, just Colossus-based play and the disruptor follow-up is still always very much so viable here, and herO did make herO did take full advantage of that, to the point where we never saw a single storm the entire broadcast, actually, not just this series, of the entire broadcast. GG, well played. herO does claim it, and ByuN does bow out, but in second place, and he did have a really strong showing himself. Had a really impressive performance to make it here to the finals. As ByuN took down Nice, took down Percival as well. It was I would say a very close semifinals. Like, ByuN versus Percival was very close, very clutch. In the end, ByuN did barely take it. So again, shout out to Percival for having his own strong performance here as well. But congratulations in the end to herO. Congratulations. When it comes to this event, this is a weekly tournament every single week. I do apologize for this event not featuring any of the new TLMC 21 maps, but we should be featuring them next week, hopefully. We do feature them next week. Speaking of our next broadcast, though, speaking of our next schedule, bam, and also a shout out to Stegosaurus and a shout out to Pig for hosting and organizing these events. When it comes to our next schedule for our next broadcast, you can see here tomorrow we're going to be live with the Tenacious Turtle Tussle. That's going to be our morning broadcast here of some Turtle Tussle action. That is going to be at 8 AM KST. That's going to be at 10 AM AEST. Is going to be at 10 AM, so you can look forward to that. Likewise, that leads us into the podcast that evening as well. Into Friday. Currently, we don't have anything scheduled yet. We'll keep you guys notified as to what occurs there. We have KSL, SDO on Saturday, and of course, we have Tuna Cup on Sunday as well. So plenty of content, plenty of StarCraft as always here on the channel. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. We do appreciate it as always. and we're going to be heading off for the time being. Again, we're going to be live in less than 24 hours with the Turtle Tussle tomorrow. Again, for those who are unaware, the Turtle Tussle is a seasonal event that we bring back. It was actually live last season during the off season, and likewise, now that we're in the off season, we bring it back again. It is a bi-weekly tournament open to all players, very similar to the PiGosaur Cup, except a little bit earlier in the day, so a little bit more friendly towards the European region, a little bit more friendly, and likewise is run and organized by ourselves, which means we have full control over the map pool. It's going to be a full TLMC 21 map pool, of course. So a full TLMC 21 map pool for the Turtle Tussle is going to be tomorrow. Look forward to it. Do look forward to it. Otherwise, thanks for watching. Thanks for the support, and we'll see you guys tomorrow for tomorrow's broadcast. See you for the turtle pack. Yeah. See you tomorrow. Ciao. Bye. Also, if you want to support us, you can do so by following us on the social medias. We upload VODs on a daily basis, so there's plenty of content on YouTube. VODs and YouTube are the place to be. If you can't watch something live, then check out our YouTube channel. Otherwise, you can support us on Patreon, !Patreon in the chat. Our Patreon has been growing quite steadily in recent times, so thank you so much for all the support that we get on Patreon. Thank you so much. Our Patreon does fund our tournaments. I should emphasize that the Turtle Tussle is not funded via Patreon. You can see it here, actually. Bam. You can see it here on my right. We have 3 tournaments. These are our tournaments that we do run and that are funded via Patreon. So that's SDO, MSO, and STC, amateur tournaments, and also open weekly cups as well. The Turtle Tussle is different. The Turtle Tussle has its own sponsor, has a very passionate StarCraft fan who does sponsor the events. It is separate from the Patreon, separate from these other tournaments, and it is a bi-weekly tournament. So every 2 weeks is a Turtle Tussle, starting from this week onwards. So we have another regular tournament that we're going to be running, of course, on a regular basis. With that, thanks for watching. Thank you for the support, and we'll see you guys tomorrow for some more StarCraft. See you tomorrow, papi. See you tomorrow. Hasta luego. It's so hot today. Jesus. Here in Australia, we're getting into spring, headed towards summer. It's getting hotter, papi. See you next time.